Hello, families. Welcome to the Oikos Family Podcast, Episode 7. Today I want to talk to you about the way children spell love. I don't know if you've heard me share this before, but I have shared it a few times over the years because children spell love like this, T.I.M.E. So in Episode 3, I spoke to you about the use of acronyms. And specifically, the word STOP is the one I used as an example when I was sharing in Episode 3 on the podcast. And that was because I had to use that little word. I had to whisper it in the ear of one of our children that was being admitted to hospital frequently. And so when that child felt like kicking the doctor, for example, I had to whisper STOP in the child's ear. And STOP at that time could have meant a variety of different things, all depending on what we had agreed upon as a family. For example, the letter S could have meant, in this instance, to be sensitive. But anyway, you can listen to Episode 3 to hear all about those acronyms. Today, I wanted to talk to you about another acronym, and that is T.I.M.E, T-I-M-E, which is actually the way children spell love. This is just something that I've spoken about a lot over the years because of the fact that I believe that the more time we give our children, the more loved they feel. And so because up until now, up until Episode 7, I've been speaking about how to not have burnout, how to spend your time in such a way that your learning lifestyle journey is going to be one that whereby you are going to feel the love in your home and you are going to be strengthened by that love and the joy, and the children are going to feel loved. And the way that's all going to happen is that the parents are spending time with them. And that's why I say children spell love T-I-M-E. That might sound a bit strange because you're actually not spelling love L-O-V-E, but T-I-M-E and all of that. And people get quite concerned about their children's spelling and they can't spell and all the rest of it. And that becomes a whole different topic on academics and how to help your child to spell and be able to spell correctly. Well, I could dive into that right now, but today I'm going to keep away from that. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to just say something quickly on that. Because we have one of our children that we went through many different methods of trying to help the child to spell. And that child is severely dyslexic, not just a little bit dyslexic, but severely. And that child now is an adult woman. And she herself, a married woman, my daughter, and she actually said to me the other day that she's found this fantastic software that she's using. It's something to do with spell check. It's not spell check. It's a lot more advanced than the spell checks that have been up until now. And she was telling me how much this is assisting her. And in actual fact, a doctor who is severely dyslexic herself, who's a doctor, actually told our daughter about this software. It's called Grammarly. Now, I don't even know how to spell that right now, Grammarly. But you can just go into Google and you can look up Grammarly and see if that's going to be in any way a software program that can help if you have a spelling concern. So there you see, I did spend a little bit of time on a spelling problem, but I'm saying all of that to say that you could spend hours and hours and hours. You could spend a lot of time on trying to resolve a problem and be stressed by it and concerned by it. And is that actually the way you need to be spending your time? Or do you find a different way to help your child with their spelling and not get anxious about it and stressed about it and make the child feel uncomfortable or anxious themselves or less than, or all the negative emotions that a child can develop when mom is stressed over something that they're not coping with? So I'm here to remind you to spend the time with your child in the way that God needs you to spend your time with that child, because you'll be loving them. Remember, the child spells love, T-I-M-E. And now we can take it further, and you can take that word, time, and turn it into an acronym and take each letter. Go and listen to Episode 3 about how to use acronyms and turn a word into something that's meaningful for your family. You could also take the word love and do the same with that. But if you just think about this, that love can mean something to you. It's not necessarily going to mean the same to your children. If you say to them they need to love each other, what does that actually mean in their minds and their hearts? So that's why if you take that word love and spend some time with them and take each letter and see what it means to them and build something around it. Use it as an acronym, as I've mentioned. And I'm just hoping that this is going to mean that you're going to all experience more love in your home. You're going to have time with your children in a way that is going to be loving them, not time that's going to create stress and negative emotion. And so today's episode was all about that, spending time and loving your children. And I'm thanking you now for really paying attention to this and being intentional with it, and for listening to this podcast, because I hope it's going to help you and your children. Thank you for listening. Till next time. Bye for now.